Hey guys, I just want to give you a quick update on all my projects. So my Substack's going really well. I started to get some financial support with it, which is a big deal. My new piece I just published a few minutes ago. It's called "Will Matt-Lech Discuss Things with Me?" Matt-Lech of the Majority Report. So just go to join.substack.com and you can see my new piece. It's called "Will Matt-Lech Discuss Things with Me?" And it's not much of a piece. It's just a mini piece. It's just questions. But the questions basically lay out every single thought about progressive media that I've ever had in a concise way. And I edited it like 50 times to try to hone it down to my thoughts and boil it down to my concise thoughts. And the answers to those questions and where that all leads will determine whether I feel like it's important for me to start my own show, or maybe my criticisms don't make much sense. It's possible that maybe I'm being unfair to progressive media. So my questions definitely include that kind of discussion. I really want to know what you guys think about all my questions, what you guys think about all my viewpoints. I really want your feedback on it. If you can reach Matt-Lech, that'd be great. He's, I think, the best person to talk to on this. He's one of my favorite people out there in progressive media. So I'm trying to reach him with that. Also, there are a couple people I keep trying to break into progressive media who I think should be the bread and butter of progressive media, but never get interviewed, and no one knows who they are, and it's crazy. And I'm really trying to break through with them. So that piece also asks Matt-Lech about having those piece on the Majority Report. The other thing is I also ask him about helping with Digital Chomsky, just getting some audio video people so I can start uploading my content, which is in the background right there. In that white crate, you can see some of the tapes. So yeah, I'm just trying to get through to Matt-Lech, and it'll be a massive breakthrough if I can achieve this. So anything you can do to help, also your thoughts. I really want to be self-critical. Maybe I'm being really unfair and stupid, and maybe progressive media isn't that bad, and I need to take a chill pill. So that's one thing, you know. So that's really important. What else? Yeah, not much else to really mention. It's just my experience so far with Substack. I've had major breakthroughs. Like, I won't even go into them, but I've had stunning breakthroughs. And it's interesting. There are different metaphors that I would use to explain it. One is the stone wall. You feel like you're against a stone wall, and that you cannot get answers, and then you have a breakthrough, and then suddenly you can. I'll give you a random example out of the blue. I'm trying to get answers to various questions on psychiatry. Where do you go to answer those questions? It's not so easy. Like, some of the people who I want to ask these questions to, they're clinicians. They're seeing patients every day. It's not that easy to get in touch with these experts. So I emailed the University of Toronto Psychiatry Department, you know, and one day, if I can get those questions answered, I will be over the moon. I've been trying to get answers to those questions for years. It's my piece called "What's the Truth About Brain Problems" that I just published. So it seems like a stone wall, and then you break through. It's amazing. Another metaphor I would use is a jigsaw puzzle. It's like, this piece is out of reach. Like, maybe Matt-Lech is out of reach, you know, whatever. Hopefully I can reach him. But you know what I'm saying? So you put this piece, it's the time for this piece, and then the time for that piece, and then later on it'll be easy to reach Matt-Lech, you know. So it's like every piece has its time, and every piece fits together, and you just need to be patient, and you just need to ask, what pieces can I fit into the puzzle right now? What interviews can I do right now? And then later other pieces will fall into place. So those are the metaphors that I would use to describe my experience so far. So yeah, just let me know what you think about the Matt-Lech piece, and anything you can do to help tweet that at Matt-Lech and everything would be amazing. It's hard to break through on the Majority Report. Like, I called and waited in the call line for a while. I could not break through. I don't know if that's because I'm in Canada and that makes it harder. And it's hard to break through on IMs for Majority Report, and it's also just kind of awkward because if I want to have a deep conversation with them, it's like you're on the clock, right? And it's like this awkward situation where, like, you pick up the phone and it's like, okay, like, how long do I have? I don't want to take too much of their time. I don't want to monopolize the whole show, but I have very serious questions. How do I do this? It's just an awkward imbalance, you know, of kind of like of power too, because like they can hang up on you at any second. So you're like trying to figure out how to navigate that. It'd be nicer to just have like a nice conversation where it's not so weird like that, you know. But I don't know. It's not that bad once you can break through. I'm exaggerating, but it's hard to break through. Like I've tried multiple times, so it's not so easy. So yeah, any help you guys can do with the Matt-Lech thing, and any help you, and also your feedback on it, and what do you think about progressive media? One of the things, I'll just give you a random example from the piece. It's like, what's wrong with having like non-serious political content? Like I almost have this weird thing, maybe it's an autistic thing, where I almost feel like you should watch a sitcom. Like if you want to unwind after a long day at work, watch a sitcom. Like why are you watching infotainment weird, like, you know what I mean? So what is that, just a thing where I don't like the job that they do and I don't think they're funny, right? And if they were hilarious, then what would be the problem, right? And isn't infotainment better than watching a sitcom, right? So even if you're watching just silly gossip and like whatever nonsense you see in a lot of progressive media, isn't that at least a little bit of politics infused with that? So isn't that better than a sitcom? So these are the kinds of things. But the piece, it's not like a great piece. It doesn't even have answers to my questions. It just lists my questions, but it formulates my questions and it formulates all my thoughts. So it feels good to get that off my chest after thinking about progressive media and watching progressive media for years. I can finally just like boil it down to a concise document that conveys my basic thoughts. So yeah.